Hi everybody, it is August 30th, about 2 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon, and since we're coming to the close of the month, I have put together a video which really has no rhyme nor reason to it, and that's why I'm doing this opening to this video. It always seems like when we do a lot of videos that we have a lot of extra footage that may or may not interest you. Some of it's just homestead stuff, some of it's just family stuff, some of it's just cute kid stuff, some of it's just anything that struck our funny bone or something we thought of interest. So this video is just a compilation of different stuff. Again, no rhyme, no reason. If you watch the whole thing, hope you enjoy it. One more thing, there was an inquiry with some of the cooking videos how I was able to handle a sweater in a wood stove at the end of August, and here I sit in a sweater again, and that is because we are in the Keweenaw, and in the Keweenaw, just like any other place, doesn't matter what state you're in, you hear the old saying, if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes and it'll change. Well, it's the same way up here. The difference is we are the snowiest region east of the Rockies, and also our peninsula juts out into Lake Superior, which is the largest freshwater body of water anywhere in the world. The deepest and the coldest of the Great Lakes, and because we jet out into the peninsula, we get a lot of temperature fluctuation, and usually colder. We're usually about 10 to 20 degrees colder than about 600 miles south of us in our old home. So like yesterday, it was probably in the 70s, and it was muggy. We had some fog come in yesterday, and the day before it was pretty warm, but 2 and 3 days before that, for several days, it was cold. We were waking up to seeing our breath, and it didn't get much more above mid-50s those days. So at any rate, hope you enjoy the odds and ends and bits and pieces of the month's videotaping. We will talk to you soon. God bless.
Hi, I'm Zeb.
Hi, I'm Sammy. When the family loves living.
Well, let's follow Daddy. Well, I guess we might want to wait just a minute. Alright, so we're trying to scout out a good place for the animal barn that we have not got up yet. The animals have been sheltered in makeshift barns. We've used skids and tarps to winter them over the winter and through the rainy season, and it worked great. They stayed dry, but it's not optimal. We want to give them obviously a barn. We've got to start somewhere. What we don't want is to put them right where we've got them now, because first off, we are downwind from that, and even though they're far enough away and we don't smell them at this point, eventually over time we would. Also, they're between our path to our cabin and the actual road, which is probably, I don't know, a 300-foot distance from the road. I won't, honey. To where they're at. Oh, I gotta go back and get my boots on. Intermission there, I had to come back and get my boots on. Had my outside shoes on and forgot, whoops, needed my boots, and Simeon reminded me. Simeon was building a campsite here earlier. Turned the wagon upside down and everything. So, from here, here's the cabin. Then over here, you see the kids' fort they're working on. And back through the brush, you can see where there's fencing and some tarp shelters. Right now, we have about 300 foot from the road to our path, and that's, it's plenty big for any type of corral. But the thing is we want to keep all of this wooded to keep us from being in view of the road. And if we start to knock stuff down, then we'll lose a lot of that coverage. So we decided that we wanted to put the barn somewhere else. In this area over here, it's too wet most of the time, so we don't want to put them down in there. So Ron's making a path for us back. This other site we're going to, which, I mean, we can see it from the cabin. It's not like they'd be where they couldn't have their eyes on, and we have to be able to see them because of the bears and the wolves in the area. But this other site where we're going was the second option for our cabin site before we built. I am wearing my boots this time. Thank you for reminding me. You did? I forgot all about them. Silly mommy. We eventually would have to build a bridge because this does get a little bit wet. Not that you can't pass through it. Hang on, honey, mommy will help. Without building a bridge, but it does make it more difficult.
What does difficult mean?
Difficult, hard to do. It means hard to do. But you just did it, didn't you? Here, mommy help. Mommy help. Come on.
Oh boy, come on.
You okay?
Yeah. So the one, there's rocks everywhere. This place is not the Amazon.
It's not the Amazon.
This place right here is not the Amazon, but it sure kind of thing. It just has black bears, wolves, moose, probably deer.
Wild coyote.
Wile E. coyotes.
Go get it back. And
Think a roadrunner's back here?
Yeah.
mosquitoes.
I saw
Porcupines.
behind the
So this it right here?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, this is nice and flat, isn't it?
The area.
Nice and flat over here. I mean, this whole section here is nice.
Yeah, not bad.
Without sunlight.
Is this where you originally taken us to?
I am.
Yeah, up here. Yep.
Now I tried to teach apart.
So we could actually build the barn right there,
That works.
right here.
Come on, guys.
Don't you dare pull that back and let go. I got it on camera. Yeah, they would never believe it unless it was being filmed. No, this is nice and flat.
I went over those branches.
You did, yes.
Mama, can you
Actually,
get the video?
whole area is.
Yeah, it'd make easy fencing.
That's why originally a cabin site was
Right.
making for up here.
What's happened here?
Getting much kind of close to the neighbor over there.
Yeah, yep, property line is.
Me and Zach get
50,
so
60 feet.
close, out we can see his house.
Yeah?
Mhm.
Come on, Sadie. Be turned into corral.
Mm-hmm. A lot easier fencing.
There's the cabin from here. So obviously, to get this cleaned out, we'll be able to keep an eye on the animals without a problem. And have a lot more area for
Those animals.
fencing.
You know, it's probably.
Hey, Mama, that's inside the straw.
That's what?
Like a claw.
Oh, that is
walk
like a
over to it.
claw.
Walk over to it.
Go with Daddy.
This way.
Go with them, Zebulon. Do you have something in your eye, honey?
No.
Walk to that claw.
You okay?
Walk to that claw.
Okay. Oh, yeah, they are mushrooms. Not good ones to eat, though.
We cut that tree down this winter. The tree that he's calling a claw.
Yeah.
Where it's cut off was at the base of the snow.
Go stand next to it so everyone can see. So in case you couldn't hear what Ron said, is they cut that tree down this winter, and where it was cut was where the snow was at. So you were walking on top of the snow.
Yeah, the snow was probably, up here.
Phew.
Oh, it's dead and rotting, so we cut it down before it fell down on us. Something's been sleeping up here.
Well, I don't like to be up here. You don't even have your gun.
Nice, probably a deer bed area right here.
All right. Cabin windows to the east, not the big kitchen window. There is these 3 fir trees that were remaining from the trees that we had cut down. We marked them, but wasn't sure if we were going to get rid of them. But because they were so close to the cabin, they really blocked us being able to see further into the forest. Josiah and Ron cut them down, and then Ron fashioned a bench for us to sit on out of the stumps until we're ready to pull them up, instead of just leaving them there. for us to trip over. He made a nice little seat for us to enjoy outside on. Of course, Simi thinks it's a great bed. I'm watching.
Going night-night.
You were doing push-ups, you're doing leg lifts. You're not.
Yeah, one exercise.
What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Raking. Everybody needs to do yard work in their jammy bottoms. Everybody needs to do yard work in their jammy bottoms. I'm glad to see Daddy's not in his jammy bottoms.
Me too. That'd be scary.
What about me?
Yeah, this is what you get when you let your kids go out in their pajamas in the morning to play for a minute. Good thing you guys are getting ready to get a bath.
Mom's talking to you.
Turn around, let me see the back. Yeah, okay, stand up. Boy, what did you get into tonight?
Water.
What do you say?
Water.
Water. Were you making a swamp out there?
Yeah. We were seeing we did catch a frog. In the store it said it's your free.
Grandma had it made. Look at Mommy.
What is Mama?
Careful not to get it in your eyes.
Grandma had it what?
Grandma had it made. Don't get it in your eyes.
We need to water this. I always wanted to water.
You always wanted to do it? Gotta be careful not to get it in your eyes, okay? What are you making?
A mouse trap.
A mouse trap? How come?
I made it in a trap and then I put the mouse in there. I cut the mouse in half.
I thought maybe you're catching the mouse for your zoo.
Oh, that's his idea. I should do that.
What are you catching the mouse for?
For my zoo. I mean museum. Yeah.
There's always a grand idea that's brought up on the homestead on occasion. One wants to float in the private pond and sink before they get going, but you don't know unless you try. You got to give it a go. Oh boy, get all that going and you better watch out. Fortunately, he's a gentle giant. Quite the puddle here under the cabin.
We're going to float away?
We are, we're going to float away.
I'll start on the ark. I told Josiah.
You didn't tell him nothing.
I did. I should have had a raft. And I'd have something outside. Just sleep in the canoe.
Yeah, of all nights to go out.
Added
Right, what did it rain non-stop? How are you going to get all that off you now?
What?
Huh?
What me?
And of course on the off-grid homestead we still have housework to do. Vacuuming is non-existent. Sweeping like the old days is what happens for us. We have to beat the rugs about twice a week. You can see what our ground covering is at this point. It's dirt and leaves. So, but it works. My sourdough yeast is extremely healthy and did this in just about 12 hours. Yeah, maybe a little more. Not the ideal thing is to make a mess, but that was my fault. But I'm excited that it seems so healthy. Yeah, this is what you get when you let your kids go out in their pajamas in the morning to play for a minute.
These little baby pine toads not littler. They don't littler.
They got littler. You're not hunting dragons with your your gear?
I guess I could be.
What's on your shield?
A Z. That's the first part of my name.
Where'd you get it?
RJ got it for me for my birthday, and he even got me a spear.
He got it for you, or he made it for you?
He made it for me for my birthday, and he also made me a spear, which is still up in the cabin.
What about your...
Son made this for me on Christmas. It was down south.
Cool. All for dragon hunting.
Hey, Mom, we could put that under, Mama.
What about your axe? Where'd you get your axe?
Daddy made this for me a long time ago.
He did?
Mhm.
That's so you can chop wood?
No, it's not sharp.
It's not, but you could pretend to chop wood.
Sure.
Can you-
I will do that. I'll do that.
What? Oh, it's coming through. That's fog. It's not raining.
In the UP.
It's not snowing. Show you that straight.
You see it?
Yeah, it's just fog. It's like spiraling around.
Yeah, it is.
It's like a tornado. Why would you come out here and shine a flashlight and think it's worth videotaping? I'm just wondering what's wrong with us.
What else is there to do in the UP in August night? Da-dee-da.